Hello. 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 Hello.
Welcome back. And let's going right to the phone lines. How's John doing?
I'm doing okay. How's everybody there?
Wonderful.
Good.
Hey, oh, go ahead. I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay, somebody was calling about ants in their kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, now Ortho makes a thing called Bug Max.
Okay.
You take that and you sprinkle around the perimeter of your house,
Mm-hmm.
And then it lists on there if you use it at a certain rate, it's good for a month. If you use it at a more higher quantity rate, it's good for 4 months.
Yeah.
But you can't use that in the kitchen. And the Bug Max you can use in the garden for ants in there. But like if you put the Grub Max down, that'll kill ants also, but you can't use that in the garden.
Okay.
Now in your kitchen, you would take powdered sugar and equal parts of baking powder, and you mix that together and you leave it, where you see them.
Yeah.
And they'll take that back to their nest, and then they'll eat it. But the baking powder, makes things expand like yeast.
Mm-hmm.
So when they eat it, it just blows their stomachs up.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. So you're equal powder sugar and baking
powder.
baking powder.
Leave baking powder. Yeah, just
Okay.
mix it together and leave where, you see them.
Yeah, where you seen them.
And they'll take them back to their nest, and then they'll eat it.
Okay.
But like I said, the baking powder is like yeast.
Yeah.
It makes,
Yeah.
expands, and it
Oh,
blows their
good.
stomachs apart.
Okay.
So did you ever get to the festival yesterday?
No.
St. Vladimir's?
No. didn't
No.
make it.
I had an outing to go through, and I had orders and cut grass and a lot, so I didn't get to go. But how did you? How was it?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of people there. It's getting pretty crowded. So I left about 6 o'clock
Yeah.
in the evening. It'll be really crowded in the evening.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. And temperatures weren't too bad, so. But,
Yeah, the temperature wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It cooled down.
Like
in the
everything
evening,
else,
yeah.
price of food goes up.
yeah. Wow. Good. What else you got?
So like I said, last week there's the World Oddities Expo at the Convention Center. It's still going on today from 11 to 7.
Okay.
So like I said, you can make a terrarium workshop. That's extra $40. Well, the general admission is $20.
Yeah.
Then you can do butterflies and pin them in a box, shadow box.
Yeah.
And then they have an owl pellet dissection class for $25. And then, like I said, they had taxidermy. You can either do a bunny rabbit for
Yeah.
$300 or a Victorian, or you can do a full rat by taxidermy class for $250.
Yeah. Okay. Boy, that's good.
So I was looking up the owls. They say they eat the whole thing. When they catch a mouse or something or a bird,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they'll swallow the whole thing in whole.
Right.
And then the body will, they'll take whatever out in there to their nourishment,
Yeah.
and they spit the thing out so they can get an owl pellet where you would dissect it and you would get, the whole body, bones of a rat or a mouse or bird.
Then you take apart the pellets and put them back together again. That's what they do.
Yeah, I know. My niece has a couple down the Metro Park. Used to do it sometimes.
Yeah.
She's got a mouse, she's got a rat, and I think she's got a bird.
Really?
And I mean, the with the bones together, I mean, they're pretty big. The bird's it's not a sparrow. It's like the size of a robin or a blue jay or something. So I don't know how they can, swallow the whole thing whole.
Well, a
Kind of
great horned
interesting.
owl's a pretty big bird, let me tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. They are. And they got a big, well, it's obvious they got a big mouth.
They got a big head and they got a big mouth.
Yeah, and they can swallow because that expands.
Feathers and everything. Phew, down they go,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I never knew that. And then they spit out the carcass.
Well,
Yeah.
after the body digests everything
Yeah.
through their
Out it
nourishment,
goes.
and everything
Yeah.
comes out in a pellet like.
Yeah.
In a what?
Pellets.
It
They
comes
call
out
them
like a
pellets.
pellet.
Oh, okay.
Big poop pellet.
Yeah. Oh, they poop it out, not throw it out. Right?
I thought they regurgitate it or
That's
something.
what I okay, yeah. That's what I would think. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Cool. All righty. Everything else good?
Yeah, everything's okay.
Good.
Good.
We appreciate all your info. You always got good stuff.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Okay, John.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's things going with you, Carl?
Okay, well, thank you.
See ya. Yeah.
I'm
Everything,
sleepy.
you what?
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy? Why? Why?
Because I didn't sleep well last night.
Oh,
Doesn't that make you sleepy?
well, yeah, too much work or just the heat or
Probably too much giving orders.
yeah.
Yep. Too much direction. Given direction.
Yeah. So did the moisture get all absorbed from the heavy rain?
Yeah, pretty much. We'll
Good.
be all right.
Will you? Good.
Yeah.
Good. And how
Once we get moving and the Tylenol kicks in, we'll be okay.
and what's how's temperatures out there now?
Well, it's nice.
Is it good?
Sunny, blue skies.
Yeah, no
little breeze.
wind.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nope,
that's
not really.
yeah.
Little breeze. Not,
Boy, wasn't that
Not
something with Vitus on the chart on the head boat?
that was funny.
That was amazing.
That sounded like a good time out there.
Yeah, it was like constant, non-stop fish, and they had a 26-incher, and they were talking about there's one there. Well, Chris Ham told me about it because he goes there and he's their top fisherman. I mean, the one day he caught 23 fish, and so he knows what he's doing. But it was interesting how he yells, "They're on the bottom," and then boom, boom, boom.
Yep. That's I know
Wow.
where they're fishing out there, out east of the mouth. I know where that's at.
Yeah, Chagrin.
There's also there's a good spot west of the mouth too, out towards the power plant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Straight out from the power plant.
The
There's
one
a good,
time when I went there, that's where we fished, west of the power plant. But that's nice,
Yep.
30, it's not no long run.
No.
It's close by, so,
right.
wow.
Out of
That's how they can do
Fairport,
it. There's
too.
definitely enough fish for everybody.
Yeah.
They'll be moving out to Fairport next. And I tell you, you go east of Fairport, you got that area east of Fairport where that big rock pile is, and west of Fairport, you got a good area, too. Same. I think it's because
little
of that
bit-
river mouth there,
Yeah. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
rocks pile
There's
up
a-
there.
If you go out, it's about 3.5 miles straight out of the Grand,
Hmm.
and just tack a little bit to the west, about 10 degrees,
Yeah,
and you'll hit the hump out there.
right.
Called the hump.
Right, yeah.
It's 50 feet of water, 50 feet of water, and then it comes up to like 38.
Uh-huh.
And that was always a really good perch spot and a walleye spot,
Right.
fishing around the edges of that.
Is it because
No,
of
that's
the
it.
bait or
Didn't
what?
we fish there once, Carl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
fished.
did.
Yeah, you, me, and Bob.
Yeah, that's where we went perching that time.
Right.
Poor Bob.
Yeah, poor Bob. Well, he's looking down on us right now and probably swearing from heaven,
Oh yeah, shaking his head at least.
Mm,
him and Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
I see the Irish show is going to have rock and roll today.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Music from the 80s and 90s. I saw a post that they have, so
wow.
I'm going to have to listen to a band that they have coming in. So it's going to be something a little different. So,
Jerry's
you
gonna
enjoy
rock
that
out,
there,
huh?
Lenny?
Yeah, we just got some music loaded and ready to go, and the live group will be in. It's going to be a good show. Really good show today.
Ah,
Yeah, Jimmy
Rockin'.
Buffett.
I
And,
bet you Kevin is doing all that, isn't he? Or
No, actually, Jerry did.
Really?
Kevin's going to be here definitely, but yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're on from 10 till 12. Yeah. Wow.
That's a good show. Everyone should listen to that show.
Oh yeah. What a great group of folks.
Oh,
Yep,
yes.
Yep.
So
Definitely.
friendly.
Yep.
So friendly.
And they have some cool guests come in too. They have some really interesting folks coming from Ireland and just the whole Irish music scene and
such good bands. They do that. A lot of these bands live here, they sound
They
better
sound
than the
great.
records. You know.
So the band that's coming today, Lenny, what are they? What are the instruments? Do you know?
Actually, I don't know offhand. I just know the name. It's Flanagan, Riley, and Stamper, and they'll be on the show live today. First time here on our show that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
cool.
Well, we'll see when because they come in as we're ending up here. So, but
It should be pretty good.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But
Very cool.
yeah, you got a good fishing report there, buddy, coming up.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fish to be had right now
Yeah, they're all over.
of all species.
My buddy said they did really good. Like I said on Monday, they said the bugs were so horrible, though. They were all over you.
Where did they go?
Yep.
Right out of Rocky River.
Okay.
Right out of the Rocky.
And they did, they said they did best on the bottom bouncers. Gold was their best color.
Well, that's kind of like what the guys were fishing, on Verse, on the Linda May today.
And Mike at Shine said they were doing good out of 55th too.
Okay.
Yep.
He said that in a newspaper here. He said the fish, I guess they were suspended like 65 feet of water. And he usually
they're pretty
gives,
far out off Cleveland there.
yeah,
The bigger fish are further out. You can still
Right.
catch them in shallow though.
no.
Hmm.
And I
But,
guess they're picking up a few steelhead here and there too. So
Yeah, I saw
that's
that
good.
too. That was that time of year.
Yeah.
Mike Shines he's a straight shooter too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's time for a break, which we will take. We're going to have the fishing report with Big Daddy Carl Bachtel when we come back. So we'll take a little break here and we'll come right back. We'll see you in 2.
I've got loads and loads of patience, and I'm just as proud as you. But if it goes until I'm dead and gone, I'll come running on after you.
For those that fish Lake Erie and are used to fishing with Dipsy divers, I think they've got to try my diver, Castaway's Magnetic Diver. And what's so neat about it, it's a magnetic release. So you don't have to fight with the problem with the regular Dipsies is that they'll trip. You got to bring them in.
Or sometimes they won't trip.
Or they won't trip. This is a magnetic release, so you let it into the water, and as it has slack, it falls and it sets and then dives. And then when a fish hits it, it trips it, comes to the surface and comes in. But the neat thing about it as well is you can fish with it. You can trip it. You can let it come up through the water column. You can reset it. So it's a great way to get a bait down and away from the boat. So it's Castaway's Magnetic Diver, but it's something, if you're a troller, you need to look into. It's a great product and a great way to make fishing a lot easier and a lot more productive. Order yours today.
During the spring, everyone's a crappie fisherman. The spawn is on and the fishing is great. But what happens after the spawn? The fish can get finicky and things can get tough. If you're looking for some help to keep the slabs hitting all year long, give Kodiak Crappie Scent a try. The paste is formulated with freeze-dried bait. That concentrates the smell and taste of live bait, and the gel really sticks to your lure. You can find Kodiak Scent products at Mogador Bait, Tackle, and Marine Repair in Suffield, Ohio, or the Middlefield location of Great Lakes Outdoor Supply. To check out the full line of Kodiak scents, including saltwater and catfish flavors, head to castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.
If you troll for walleye, steelhead, or even salmon, you need to check out Castaway's Magnetic Divers. The release is magnetic, so if it trips accidentally, no need to retrieve it. Simply give the line slack, it sinks and resets itself automatically. When fishing is slow, trip the diver when trolling. It will come up through the water column and very often trigger a strike because you are now covering different depths. It can be set to go off to the right, left, or straight behind the boat. It comes in 3 sizes and different colors. Why not try one today? You can order them online at castaway.com. That's castaway.com with a K. You will not only improve your fishing success, but will make trolling fun again because of no more retrieving after a false release. That's Castaway's Magnetic Diver at www.castaway.com with a K.
Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Time for the fishing report with Big Daddy. So where and what and how and all the rest are they doing fishing-wise in Ohio?
I know we pretty much told everybody about the Lake Erie, from Jim to Vetus to Michael Bray to everybody. They're catching them all along the lake.
Yeah.
So a lot of deep fish. I saw that also, that they're picking a few steelhead. They're also getting them out of Geneva really good, and walleye and steelhead out there. So, use your snubbers, which is that little piece of rubber that goes between your dipsy and the leader.
And why is that important?
Hits, you'll need it. Well, if a steelhead hits, it takes up the shock of the snubber.
Okay.
So the snubber acts like a shock absorber to
the
hit
diver.
of the steelhead.
Yeah.
Because they hit a lot harder. So than a
Is
walleye
that
does.
because they're going faster?
Yeah, it's just because they're a different kind of fish. They just fight different.
But
You
I
know,
mean
they're
that
much-
initial. Why
Yeah,
is the
initial
initial?
hit.
Because I know a walleye will go up and grab it, and that's why you don't know he's on. He just kind of
Right.
goes up and grab it and keeps swimming.
Yeah, steelhead usually peel off
Okay.
and hit really hard. Not quite as hard as a salmon, but they'll still peel off, and they'll take some drag and really, really hit it hard. You'll get a walleye every once in a while to do that, a bigger fish,
Yeah.
but it's still, now's the time they're moving out deeper. Like you're saying, they're getting them 65, 70 feet off of Cleveland, straight out of 55th and 72nd there. But you can still get them in closer, 45, 48 feet of water. They're just, there's probably more sheephead and other things mixed in with them in there. But like I said, the bugs are nasty. So wear your long pants and take your turkey net with you to keep them out of your nose and your ears and your eyes and your mouth and your neck and everywhere.
That's a good idea. Take your turkey facial net. Oh yeah, never thought of that.
There you go.
Good idea. Good
this time of
idea.
year when it's hot, the smallies start heating up, and after our summer pop-up thunderstorms and it rains and the rivers get a little bit of water flow in them, the smallies get active in the rivers, so you can have a lot of fun wading the river catching some smallmouth. And if you have a boat, head out to the Bubble. Head out to by the nuclear plant in Perry Township, which is east of Fairport Harbor, about two miles maybe on the water, and just look for the big turbulent bubbly water coming up about it's probably a quarter mile. That's exactly what it sounds like.
What is it?
you're
Explain
fishing
to people what it is.
It's the water discharge from the nuclear plant. But down on the bottom, that water is moving really fast, and it washes out all the silt and sand, so there's lots of rocks. And lots of really nice smallmouth bass will sit behind those rocks and ambush whatever floats by, including a nice big juicy tube jig slathered with Kodiak scent. And they hit so hard. It's so much fun catching smallmouth.
Oh,
in the lake
yeah.
like that. And you can get them out around the islands too. On Kelly Shoal, you can catch them, and they get them off of Pelee Island. If you have your passport, you can head up to Canada and catch them off of Pelee Island. Really good smallmouth fishing.
You have to check in if you're going to
yes.
fish. Okay.
And you have to have your passport and all of that stuff. And
Yeah.
but inland lakes, largemouth bass are going crazy. They're loving this heat, and now's the time. Get your topwater frogs out, your weedless frogs, and to fish over the tops of the weed mats, and you can have a lot of fun catching topwater bass. Hey, I'm trying to do a radio show here. My daughter's yapping.
I hear that in the background.
I think she's got cyclospora of the mouth. Anyway, you know how girls are. Oh, now they're both looking at me.
Oh, jeez.
Now they're both. See, this is a heck of a fish. Yeah, see?
See?
Oh, they're picking up shoes. Look out.
Uh-oh.
Don't throw it. Don't do it.
Oh,
Say hi.
God.
You'll be on the radio. Huh? Well, you're on anyway.
Those high heels hurt, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Spiky. But the inland lakes, the panfish are doing really well, too. Fish those weed edges with a waxworm or a chunk of red worm. You don't even have to use the whole worm. And mosquito has been on fire for the bluegills. Really
Wow.
good sized ones, good eaters. Off the causeway there, Route 88 causeway, and at the south end.
So it's important to ice them down.
Yep, if you're going to keep them, put them on ice, because that'll keep them. That'll firm up the meat, and it'll clean them out a little bit and keep them nice and fresh. So when you clean them and fry them, you can have some really delicious fish tacos.
Yeah.
And same with the inland lakes, Portage Lakes, Mogador, Wingfoot's doing really good. There are a lot of good lily pad spots at Wingfoot and Mogador. So, and Mogador is loaded with bass, and you can have a great time doing that. And if you like night fishing, catfishing right now is really, really good. You can use cut up shad, cut up bluegill,
shrimp,
or your Castaway's catfish scent in his new packaging.
You like that?
He came up with all by himself.
Isn't that
No,
neat?
but I'm not going to say anything.
Oh. I think it's really attractive.
I haven't seen this new package.
Oh, I'll have to show you a picture.
I think you should put a mermaid on it.
There you
buxom
go.
Mermaid.
Or a merman.
That'll get him.
A merman.
No. No. I'm
It's
not
sell
going
in
there.
Lakewood.
I'm not going there. I knew somebody would. That's terrible. Anyway.
You are a meathead.
If you can get out and do some fishing, go sit on the bank, take two coolers, one for your nice cold drinks and one for your nice cooler full of fish, and just sit and relax and have some fun.
Yeah.
And if you want more excitement, then go do some topwater fishing.
Yeah.
Get those topwater frogs and super flukes or Zoom prickworms rigged weightless, and twitch those over the top of those weed patches, and wait till you feel don't set the hook at the splash. You got to wait till you feel the weight on the line, and that is so hard to do, because sometimes those bass will explode on a bait and they miss the entire thing.
Count to
And you set
seven.
the hook at the splash, and that scum frog you have on will come zooming right past your ear. It's a lot of fun. But if you want some walleye, call up the Linda May and get on there. You heard them. That report spoke for itself.
Boy, wasn't it?
Self-explanatory.
That was really good.
Boy, that was by accident that happened.
You
and-
called him at the right time, Joe.
Yeah, I
Right
guess.
time.
Wow.
And
Well,
that's just,
Chris,
that's fishing.
Chris said,
it's all about timing.
I said, Chris, why don't you call in and give us a report? He says, no, I'm too busy catching fish. I'll have the captain call in. And that
There you
was
go.
like,
it sounded like the captain was too busy catching fish.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
he
you couldn't
the
even
deck.
hear Joe.
no, he was giving directions where the fish were, where to fish. That's nice.
Yeah.
Tells the people where they should be and stuff. And it was, yeah, he said there's so many fish on the deck they ain't got time to put them away because they had to go net other
People were
ones.
falling down, slipping on the fish slime.
Yeah, they had some good sized ones too.
Yeah,
24,
26 inch.
inches.
That's about all
That's a good
6 pounder.
walleye.
So,
Yeah.
and
about
that
6,
one
7.
fish they caught sounded like it was even bigger.
Yeah.
The way they were
Yeah.
talking. So,
There were lots of oohs and ahs on that.
wasn't that though,
Yeah.
man? They were having a good time. Oh
And that's what
my!
it's all about.
Yes.
That is absolutely what it's all about. Whether you're fishing for bluegills or bass or catfish or walleye, it's all about having a good time. So,
Yes.
And
And-
take some kosher salt and throw it in your fish cooler where the ice is.
Why?
yeah,
the
it'll make it
ice
super
will
cold.
it'll stay longer. The ice will stay longer,
Oh.
and it'll help with the preserving of the fish too.
Oh, kosher
Absolutely.
salt. Oh,
But
Mhm.
not iodized salt, kosher salt.
what's the difference?
Kosher salt.
It doesn't have any iodine in it.
Oh, okay. And why do
There
they
you
put
go.
iodine? Is there?
It's we used to
It's
have
supplement.
iodine deficiency in this area, so
Oh.
they thought,
Oh, okay. But so when it comes out of Lake
because of
Erie
goiter.
underneath,
Huh?
it doesn't have
Mhm.
nothing. It just would that be
I
like?
don't think it does. No,
Would that be kosher salt? The raw salt that comes out of Lake Erie?
no, it's not kosher. It's got to be blessed or something.
Oh,
by the
okay.
Rabbi or
Yeah, but it's a
incantation.
coarse.
It's a coarser
The
salt.
course of
yeah.
salt. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got to take a break here. So, any last comments about the report?
Nope.
Okay.
Get out there and you go fishing.
There you go.
Go
there
fishing.
There you go. Okay. We'll take a short break and we'll be back.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee, I should have known better than to take him back to Abilene. I put him right back into her arms. I wasn't a match for that kind of spark. She's from
Soft
Texas.
plastics do catch fish, but when you supercharge them with scent, they can catch even more fish. That's where the power of Kodiak scenting soap comes in. Just drop your favorite plastic, worms, swim baits, grubs, or any other plastics into Kodiak powerful soap. Watch the difference and you'll be surprised. The soap will actually be absorbed into the plastic and last. Packed with natural oils and proven fish attractants, Kodiak scenting soap turns a soft plastic into an irresistible meal, whether you're chasing bass in freshwater or reds and snook in the salt. And unlike sprays that wash away, Kodiak penetrates the plastic so it will last cast after cast. Kodiak scenting soap. More scent, more strikes, more fish. Order yours today at www.castaway.com. That's castaway.com with a K. Hopefully you've been hearing my ads for Castaway's magnetic divers as well as the Kodiak fish attractants. Now there's a store where you can go check it all out and purchase them if you like. Great Lakes Outdoor Supply is the new store, which is out in Middlefield in the center of town. They have a great selection of all my products, including my freeze-dried baits. With the fishing season starting to get going, now is a perfect time for you to stock up, as well as try some of my new fish attractants. They have it all, even the new small Kodiak paste, which is a pocket size and a great way to try it out. They have the freeze-dried chicken livers, shrimp sacks, and waxworms. So check it out today. They're open Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays.
Are you ready to catch the big one? Introducing Kodiak Fish Attractant Catfish Bombs, your ultimate secret weapon for a successful fishing trip. Designed with fishermen in mind, Kodiak Catfish Bombs release an irresistible scent that draws catfish in from miles away. Just toss it in, wait a bit, and watch the action unfold. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, these bombs are hot stuff. Perfect for the weekend angler or those late-night catfish excursions. Watch your catch rate explode with Kodiak Fish Attractant Catfish Bombs. Available online at Castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.com. Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Well, instead of storytelling time, Jim asked about, it was Jim, about sharpening.
Okay.
So, being a taxidermist, when I work on especially a deer cape around the eyes and the nose, that it's tanned, you've got to thin it. I had to thin it. The reason you have to thin it is when you put it on the form, you want it to stay there and not shrink. If there's a lot of tissue, as it dries, it'll shrink. Your eye won't look right. The nose.
That muscle around it.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
The muscles. Is what
yeah, that's right. It's muscles. Yeah. So I had to get it so thin that you could pretty much see through it.
Like a tissue paper.
Yes.
Thin.
Yes. And it's all around the eye and the gland that's in front of the eye. Same
lacrimal gland.
Yeah. And then same around the lips and the nose. Because the nose has a lot of, that wouldn't be muscle. That would
cartilage.
Cartilage. Okay, yeah. Yeah. And same thing around the ear, but you take the cartilage out of an ear when you mount it so it won't shrink up. And you got to be careful, but that you could pretty much peel. So I had to have sharp knives. And I would buy, is it Vitronex? Is that how it's pronounced? Those knives? I think it's Vitronex. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But I would buy...
Victorinox?
Maybe that's better. Yeah. Okay. And
Victorinox or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And they're about, the blade's about 4 inches.
Yeah.
And the whole knife is about 8 inches. And I would buy a dozen.
I use those for cleaning perch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I got the ones with the white handles.
Yeah.
And I got ones with, I don't know if it's mahogany or what the hand. They're wooden handles.
Oh, they might be a little bigger.
Yeah, I got.
I think it's the Victorinox or whatever they are.
Victorinox. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, nice, good steel.
Yeah.
Good steel. So, what I would do when I get them, well, pretty much when you get them new, you don't have to do anything. But when it started to dull, and that's when you cut the skin or yourself, is if it's a dull knife. You don't cut yourself with a sharp knife.
No.
You cut yourself with a dull knife because you're pushing too hard. So as soon as it started to dull, I'd put it on the side, grab another knife. Production. I got to keep going because I think in a day, I know I could mount 3, 6 deer a day because everything was ready to go. 3 before lunch, 3 after lunch. Pretty sure. Maybe more. Anyway, so I would just get all the capes ready. So when it came time to mount, grab a cape, mount it. Grab a cape, didn't have to do any work. Because if you sit it and do that and then mount it, no, that's not production. So I would grab another knife until, there's no more knives. They're all dull. Okay, so now what I bought, now that I see there's a lot of sharpening gadgets on TV. I saw one recently. I don't know how good they are, but basically what happens with a knife, if you look at a microscope, the edge, the very edge, rolls over a little bit, and you're not cutting with the edge. You're kind of cutting with the oval. Well, it's not that sharp.
No.
So what you need to do is to bring it back to a point. And the way you do, now I bought a old style from like a meat market. It's a belt that's about 2 inches wide with a little motor.
Right.
And it has a gauge, but I didn't. I use my eye. Whatever, to me, it's not how important the percentage or the angle, rather, that it is. Whatever, if it's 18 or 20, the right side's got to be the same as the left side. If one side is 20 and one is 18, it's rolled.
Right.
So you need to have both the same. So I would hold it with my hand and slowly go across a few times and then flip it. So now I'm doing this by eye because I did it so much. Then I go to the other side. But you take and you look at the blade and you can put it on your nail.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to grab. It's got to grab. But then after you're done with that, then the important thing is a steel. And I like those ceramics the best.
Yeah. I gave you one of mine, didn't I?
Yeah. And you pull down on the right, you pull down on the left. You keep going over and over. But now the other thing is, as I was working, if it dulled a little bit, don't keep going. Quit. I would say I probably use a steel every 2-3 minutes. I would be using it. I feel it's starting, not much, but it's starting a little bit. Or even if it didn't, I would just stop, take the steel, work at both sides, work again, and keep doing that until you can't because it rolled over. So again, looking, if you're doing it on a microscope, that blade. So what happens even with the steel? It's starting to roll to the left. So you take it and roll it back, and you probably go past, and then you do it the right side, and you bring it back. So you're going back and forth until it's a mountain tip. It's a straight edge. It's that rolled. And so you're rolling it back and forth, but it's getting finer and finer and finer and finer and more to a tip. So that's how, but I would say the biggest thing for, I don't care if you're cleaning fish or what, if you use it, just stop every bit and use your steel, even though don't wait till it gets dull, then you got to go on a machine.
That's the biggest tip. Don't let the knife get dull.
Right.
Or have 2 or 3 knives, the
Exactly.
same kind of knives.
Right. But using
and
that.
if one is starting to get dull and you got a bunch of fish, start using another knife.
Right.
Then if a couple get dull, sharpen them.
Right. But if you get.
Or steal them, depending on.
But if you're working, if you just steal, it only takes 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Just work the steel. You can see online how the main thing is whatever angle you're holding with your right hand on the one side of the steel, same on the left, same. But if you do that periodically, they won't get so dull, and you can get a lot more done.
Yeah.
So hopefully, you have any follow-up, Carl?
Yep. If you watch any video on YouTube, you can go and watch how they clean fish and how easily the knife goes through the fish.
Like butter.
Yeah.
Like butter.
like that's because the knives are
They're
so
sharp.
sharp, and they keep them sharp.
Keep it sharp. Don't wait.
Yep.
And that's why that steel is a must. And like I said,
It's not like you're sawing through fish.
no. And every 2-3 minutes. Don't it only takes a few seconds to
Yep.
do it. Do it. Keep
Yeah, a
going.
couple of
Do it.
swipes.
Right. Because it's going to stay sharper longer, and you can get more done.
See, I don't clean a lot of fish now because I don't fish as much as I used to. But even like if I'll buy, say, a salmon fillet in the grocery
Mhm.
store, I'll get the skin off that fillet and I immediately resharpen that knife.
Yes.
I'll take it. I have a Gerber diamond
Yeah.
flat stone. I'll give it a couple swipes.
Yeah.
And then I hit it on a steel. I
Yep.
have my old grandpa's steel that he
Yep.
brought from Czechoslovakia.
Yep.
Because he was a jack of all trades, but he was a butcher
Mm-hmm.
too. And I'll hit that on this old steel that must be
Yep.
well over 100 years
Oh, yeah.
old. And the knives are always sharp.
And the best way to test it to see, don't cut your hair because you just dulled it by doing that.
Well, I always cut my hair, but I don't have any hair anymore.
Well, the best way, because you could dull when you do that, the best way is take your thumb and put the knife on it and see if it'll grab.
Yeah.
If it grabs, it's sharp. If it doesn't grab,
It's not sharp.
it's not sharp. And that's what I'd always use my nail. Put the knife on it and see, can I feel it grab? If it isn't, steel it some more. That's the best, easiest gauge to know your knife is sharp. Your thumb, just on the nail, not on the skin, just on the nail. And that'll tell you if it's sharp and if it's not. But the steel is a must. And like, you can get so much more work done with a good, and the other thing is some good knives. Now these Victorinox, if that's how it's Victorinox.
I think that's the
they're
way
not,
you say it, isn't it, Carl?
Yes.
Yeah.
and they're not that expensive.
No. You
but
can get them at a restaurant supply store.
yeah, for the price they are now
They're
back.
worth it. And get a couple of them.
Oh,
don't
yes.
be a cheap. And they make them in all sizes. They make
Yes.
that small
All
one.
sizes.
They make them in a medium size,
It's a good-
like for doing a walleye.
Yeah.
I have one for perch and one for walleye, and I have a bigger one for salmon.
Yeah, see, I was using something smaller, but the main for the price, because the reason a knife is good is it's good steel.
Yeah.
And the other knife I used to use before that is I would buy a Leatherman, not a Leatherman, but what a shoe shop would use. It was a wooden handle, about the same, and the blade was square. It was about a half-inch wide and about 4 inches long, and I. But
Probably a high carbon steel, wasn't it?
yeah, but it was something that a shoemaker would use, and I think it had
Yeah, to cut leather with. Yeah.
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 And I would use those. In fact, I'd start and they were rectangular. And when I was done,
Wasn't nothing left.
it was nothing left but a point,
Yeah.
But that was a good steel.
Yeah, that's high carbon
Good
steel.
Yes.
These others, they're a good stainless steel.
Yeah.
The Victorinox,
Yeah.
they're not a high carbon steel, and they're a little harder to sharpen if you dull them up.
Yeah.
But once you have an edge on
It'll
it,
keep it.
it'll keep it for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Hopefully, Jim got enough info, or other people learned something about sharpening. So, and we got good.
Another not a bad knife are the Rapala knives. They're good knives. That they'll stay sharp if you keep them sharp.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's
and they're easy to
yes,
use.
yes. Okay, and we got great news, Keo, on the line, which we will get to after we take them.
I was going to give you a really good soup recipe.
Oh,
here.
we'll see if we have time.
No, that's all right.
We'll save it for next week. Okay.
Well, it's a turtle soup recipe, but not with turtle.
Oh, okay. It's turtle soup, but it's not with turtle. All right. We will take a short break and talk about give people some good news when we come back.
No matter what species of fish you target, Kodiak Scents has great products that will help you catch more fish. One of those is Kodiak Candy, specifically designed to attract any species you fish for. Panfish, trout, catfish, or walleye, Kodiak Candy is full of freeze-dried scent. Freeze-drying concentrates the scent and makes it irresistible. Kodiak Candy even works on saltwater fish. Easy to put on the hook, this candy will get the fish's attention and trigger more bites. To order your Kodiak Candy or any of the line of Kodiak scent products, head to www.castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.
Outdoor enthusiasts, get pumped! Join Joe Castaway Coulis on his solo adventure, The Outdoor World of Castaway Coulis, on the Outdoor Radio Network. The legend is back, and now on radio. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m., Joe brings you thrilling stories, expert tips, and all things hunting, fishing, and wild exploration. Catch The Outdoor World of Castaway Coulis. Tune in to the Outdoor Radio Network on iHeartRadio. Head to iHeart.com or grab the iHeartRadio app to start your adventure today.
Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Great news with Great News Keel. Oh, did I kill Carl or did he just leave? Well, he's gone, so maybe he just left. Anyway, how's it going there, Joe?
Maybe he left. Yes, I don't know. We'll find out. Good, going very well.
Good.
Very well.
Good.
The good news, great news this week. Well, this one comes from the Ohio Outdoor News. And the headline is Whitetails Unlimited donates to Champaign County Outdoor Club. The date line is Warren, Ohio. I don't know why it's Warren. Maybe that's where the Ohio headquarters is for Whitetails Unlimited. But they recently granted $33,593 to the Champaign County Outdoor Heritage Chapter located in Champaign County, Ohio, which is way down there by the river, way down southwest Ohio. For the past several years, the nonprofit has concentrated its efforts on the annual youth pheasant hunt. The event typically takes place in October and is free to all area youth 17 and under. In addition to the pheasant hunt, the group also takes time to teach archery skills to those attending. Preliminary marksmanship is taught on paper targets before the kids graduate to 3D targets.
Okay.
They also sharpen their skills on clay targets before participating in the pheasant hunt.
Ooh.
With Whitetails Unlimited's contribution to Champaign County's outdoor, they will also provide equipment to local school districts and support programs local. Hello?
Yeah, that's Carl's back on. I don't have. Yeah, well, there's a lot of background noise.
Somebody's yelling at
Somebody's yelling. So, but go ahead, Joe.
Oh, it's my daughter.
I figured. I figured that.
Yes.
We're having a talk with my grandson about helping out his grandfather today.
Oh, okay.
So.
Very good.
Okay,
Very
go
good.
ahead, Joe.
So anyway, I thought that was a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
It kind of highlights some of the good that the organizations that we can all belong to, some of the good that they do. One of my favorite, before I go into my favorite ones, go back into the Pittman-Robertson Act. This was a tax imposed upon people that like to hunt and fish, but it wasn't. Hello? But it wasn't.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't established by politicians. It was lobbied for by sportsmen's groups.
Oh.
And if you're not familiar with the Pittman-Robertson Act, it does the tax that comes off hunting and fishing gear goes to wildlife conservation programs. And we mentioned before that a lot of these organizations that focus on whether it be pheasants or ducks or deer or fish their efforts in establishing habitat, preserving habitat, benefits all wildlife.
Preserving it is the big thing, because otherwise it could disappear in today's day.
And restoring. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I would kind of like to do is over the next few weeks focus on individual groups that you may want to become a part of.
Oh, sure.
One of my favorite groups is the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. And you're thinking, well, gosh, here's a guy in Ohio that hasn't elk hunted in his entire life. Why does he belong to the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation? Well, it's a nonprofit that does an awful lot of good. In fact, they recently were instrumental in reintroducing elk in western North Carolina.
See?
So it's a little misleading to say the Rocky Mountain Elk Club, but that's where they began their efforts.
Okay.
On the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
We all know about Ducks Unlimited, Whitetails Unlimited, Pheasants Forever. There's a bunch of them. I highlighted one of the organizations, and this is on the legislative side, is the Sportsmen's Alliance, which is a wonderful group and they kind of help bring all these other outdoor groups together when needed.
Yeah.
When there's legislation that either is favorable or is adverse to the things that we love to do and enjoy. So, I would like to, over the next few weeks, we'll focus on the good news portion.
Good.
And, and here's the thing, too. Most of the membership fees are pretty nominal, for most of these groups.
Yeah.
It's a situation where, it's when you have a lot of participation, it adds up quickly. But there are things that you can do as well by contacting these different organizations and say, hey, what can I do? What in my area can I volunteer to do something at an event? Can I, how can I help? And so, it doesn't take a lot of money. It just takes time, which is more valuable than money.
Oh, yeah.
In my mind. Which kind of brings us to our little gem of wisdom. And this comes from a woman named Sherry Anderson, and I looked her up, and there's not a lot known about her. But she's famous for a quote attributed to her about volunteers. And it's volunteers don't get paid, not because they're worthless, but because they're priceless.
Very good.
That's a good piece of wisdom.
Yeah,
I thought so.
It is.
I thought so. It kind of struck a chord.
Yeah.
Kind of struck a chord.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, check out if you're on the Bookface Meta, whatever they call it these days.
Yeah.
Inside the Great Outdoors, there's a link to the Sportsmen's Alliance. It might be something you might be interested in joining.
Yeah. Good idea.
But stay tuned, and we'll talk about Ducks Unlimited. We'll talk about the Whitetails Unlimited.
Yeah, good. Very good idea.
We'll identify them, and we'll put every week we'll put a link to one of them there.
Very good. Okay, well, have a wonderful week, Joe.
All right, guys, you do the same.
See ya.
All right.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you, Joe.
Okay. And I'm sure you have some.
Well, I always got something.
Words of wisdom.
Oh, yeah. I first got a little joke for you, Joe.
Oh.
What fish goes best with peanut butter?
I give up. What
Jellyfish.
fish?
Jellyfish. You're right.
Oh, jeez. Carl knew it. Carl knew it. No, gee.
We're dad. That's a dad joke there.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's a grandpa joke.
That's grandpa. Well, we're both grandpas, so we know that,
True.
And another one for Carl here. Surely the best virtue of fishermen is their hopefulness, Carl.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
whenever you head to the lake, you always have hope in your heart.
One more cast.
This is true.
The next cast will do it. The next one.
cast.
The next one. Then the next.
Just one more cast.
Yeah. Then one more. Yeah.
Just
20
another
minutes
cast.
later.
Just
one
another
more.
cast. One more. Maybe.
Because that's the one that's going to do it.
Maybe this next cast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, then the next one. And the next one.
You never
and
know.
An hour later.
I got one more worm left. Let's try this last worm. Or the last minnow.
So you're going to be able to get some more work done today, huh?
Oh yeah, we're going to take care of some business. We got another body coming over, and we're going to get out there and push all this pain out of our muscles and get back to it. So
yeah, good. Okay, well, take care of yourself this week, and hopefully you'll have a better week at work. And
don't get overheated.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, we'll talk to you.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
See ya.
See you, Carl.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
And I got that to work. Figured out how to do it.
Good.
Oh boy,
you're doing better on that.
Yeah,
phone,
I'm learning
Joe.
this. But sometimes I push the button to end it and it don't disappear. But I think it does. But then I still hear in the background. That was just something about Linda May.
That was a funny section there. Yeah.
Oh my God! I didn't expect that.
Like I told you off air, I think it was karma or something.
Yeah.
You just hit him at the right time.
Just hit him at that. Maybe I'll
right
call him and see if And he says, "Oh, I'm too busy to call. I'm catching fish. I'll have the captain call." And then he had to wait a little bit, but it was good.
And then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom.
Boom, yeah. And then that's all they had were
catching
fish. And I mean, they were catching a lot of fish. And he couldn't even hear me because of all the screaming in the background. Everybody was having such a good time. And it's nice. You don't need a boat. You just go make a reservation.
And go.
There's a bait store up on top of the hill. And I remember that's where I got my
easy.
night.
You don't have to mess around.
No.
They do everything for you. They even net the fish for you.
Yeah, right. And they throw it in your bucket or you bring a cooler.
And
then
there you go.
I think I remember last time, I think there was somebody there that cleaned fish, but I don't think I had them do it because I had to wait. There were so many fish.
Well, you sharpen those knives so good. And I think you've cleaned fish before,
I
haven't
think
you?
once in a while. But get out there and make some memories, because the memories you make today could be the most lasting, and you never know when they're going to be. And if you're sitting in the house, you're not going to be making any. And make a phone call to somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Like Joe ran into a high school buddy he hadn't seen in ages. So the reminiscing is the fun part, because they bring up things they remember that you forgot and vice versa. And you get to laugh about it. And the whole good thing about it is laughing. That's why this show is so good. We get to laugh, and we hopefully make you laugh. So, and remember to smile, because a day without a smile is a day wasted. And the older we get, the less time we got. Badges? Who needs? I don't need no stinking badges. I remember that one. As my mother would always tell me, Joey, don't you ever take any wooden nickels.
You've been listening to Inside the Great Outdoors with Joe Kulis, Joe Keogh, and Dr. Norm. Join us every Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 1420 The Answer. Download the podcast of today's show and previous broadcasts at IGORadio.com. Follow the show on Facebook and get interactive with the cast and crew. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week, 7 a.m., right here on AM 1420 The Answer.